Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Picks to Watch. I've recently come across some extremely confidential information regarding fun and interesting champions that are being played across the world right now. And I'm here to bring you that information. So without further ado, let's... Yes? I understand. Okay, I'll tell them. Okay, I get it. I've just been told that we're jumping right into it. First, we have a jungler that's poking his way into the LPL, TCL, and CBLOL. It's Xin Zhao. The Demacian Spearman is often picked as a counter to Jarvan IV and Sejuani. His dueling prowess, afforded to him by his sustain and extra damage from his passive, means he can easily skewer the aforementioned champions in early game skirmishes. Couple this with the solid gank potential of Audacious Charge into Wind Becomes Lightning and 3 Talent Strike CC combo, and you've got a recipe for enemy shish kebab. While his teamfighting can be weak, due to his lack of crowd control, his ultimate, Crescent Guard, can help him soak up a surprising amount of damage. On top of that, the ultimate is rather flexible and can be used to disengage a lost fight or lock down a key damage dealer while denying a chance to peel by knocking the rest of the enemy team away. Xin Zhao thrives on early game pressure, but is useless without late game tankiness, so you'll often see a warrior enchantment paired with a black cleaver to kick things off, and then a pure tank build the rest of the way. Besides, what good is a very pointy spear without some heavy duty armor to back it up? Next up, we've got Riven, who has hopped, dashed, and front flipped her way into the LPL, LCK, and LMS. Even though she's primarily picked as an answer to Gangplank, she can struggle in the early levels against the Pirate Captain. However, once she hits 6, that's when the sheath comes off the runic blade. She simply outclasses Gangplank in early game skirmishes due to her crazy mobility and ability to trade with the additional damage from Broken Wings and the shield from Valor. The kill pressure doesn't stop in the early game, and if Gangplank finds himself split pushing alone, Riven has no problem sending him straight to Davy Jones' locker. She can struggle to hold up in teamfights though, as she's easily kited and bursted down. That's why tactical flanks become her most important late game asset. As Khan demonstrated, if Riven gets into the back line, she'll easily cut down the squishies before they even know what hit them. Typically, Riven wants that early game damage, so be sure to rush an early Duskblade of Drakthar, follow that up with a bit of extra wave clear from a Hydra, and then you can round out your build with a plethora of items depending on how the game pans out. After being out of competitive play for ages, Xerath is now bringing his thunder to the NA LCS, LPL, TCL, and the CBLOL. The Magus Ascendant is commonly picked into Azir, as he scales similarly, has great poke, amazing wave clear, and sieging all built into his kit. But his biggest advantage against the Emperor of Shurima is his ability to outrange him both in and out of lane. Normally it's fairly difficult to get into trading range of Azir, but Xerath has no problems there, leaving him thunderstruck from afar. In addition, Xerath never seems to run dry on mana. The natural strength of his passive Mana Surge, in conjunction with Mana Flow Band, means that he can unleash a shocking amount of harassment using his basic Eye of Destruction and Arcano Pulse combo. You'll often see Xerath start with a Morellonomicon for the extra mana and cooldown reduction, then follow that up with a Liandry's in order to add a little burn to their initial zap. Now, even though his range and poke potential are electrifying, he still needs to show some respect to the enemy team. Xerath's limited disengage coupled with his non-existent escapes mean that if he gets flanked or collapsed on, the enemy will have no problem putting lightning in a bottle and crushing it. That does it for this episode of Picks to Watch. Be sure to go into the comments section and let me know about some of the fun and confidential champions that you're looking forward to seeing in professional play. With that, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Or will I? Ah, thanks. Hello? Yeah? This is me?
No, your phone.
Oh. Okay. Yes, Mum? I understand that. I know. No, I'm not wearing a wig again.